Right now, in the world of finance, we're watching a real high-stakes standoff unfold. On one side, you have the absolutely incredible promise of artificial intelligence to just revolutionize everything. And on the other, you have the immense risk that comes with unleashing these powerful, complex systems. It's the classic battle, right? Speed versus control. And for financial institutions, the stakes, well, they couldn't be any higher.
So first, let's just talk about the promise. Let's put a number on it. Projections show that AI is on track to generate over $1 trillion in additional value for the global banking sector annually. And no, that is not a typo. $1 trillion. We're talking about value that comes from AI analyzing thousands of data points that humans just can't see, leading to smarter credit decisions, hyper-personalized advice, you name it. It's a number so huge, no one can afford to ignore it.
But here's the other side of that coin, the peril. For every $1 trillion of opportunity, there's a multi-million-dollar risk staring you in the face. Take the EU's new AI Act, for example. If you fail to comply with the regulations on high-risk AI systems, you could be looking at a fine of up to 35 million euros. Or, even worse, up to 7% of your entire global turnover. All of a sudden, the cost of getting it wrong is just as mind-boggling as the reward for getting it right.
So there you have it. That's the core dilemma right there. Financial institutions are trying to navigate this incredible tension, this pull between the promise of massive gains and the peril of, well, severe consequences. This isn't just some tech challenge. It's a fundamental test of strategy.
And this tension creates what you could call the great compliance squeeze. Just imagine being caught between two incredibly powerful, opposing forces, both pushing you in different directions at the exact same time. That's pretty much the reality for financial leaders today.
On one front, you've got market forces demanding innovation, demanding split-second decisions. Your competitors are getting faster, your customers expect everything instantly. But on the other front, you've got regulators and, frankly, the public, demanding transparency, fairness, and human oversight. They're wary of biased or unexplainable decisions, so you're being pushed to hit the accelerator and the brake all at once. And the reason for this pressure? It lies deep inside the technology itself.
To really understand this squeeze, we need to pop the hood and take a look inside. Why are these AI models so powerful, but at the same time potentially so dangerous? Well, the problem really starts deep inside what's famously known as the AI black box.
So what even is the black box? Well, it's a term for an AI system where the internal logic is so ridiculously complex that even the people who built it can't fully explain how it got to a specific answer. It chews through thousands of variables, finds patterns we can't see, and spits out an answer. But if you ask it why that answer, the system can't always tell you. And this lack of explainability, that's the root cause of so much of the risk we're talking about.
But the problem isn't just technical. It's also psychological. It's in our heads. Researchers have a great term for it: algorithm aversion. It's this natural human tendency we have to distrust advice from an algorithm, even when there's solid proof that it's more accurate than a human expert. It's weird, right? We're way more willing to forgive a human for making a mistake than a machine, and that makes building trust in these systems a massive, massive challenge.
And just when you think you have a handle on that, another hidden danger creeps in: concept drift. This is what happens when the real world changes, but your model doesn't get the memo. The relationships the AI learned from past data, say data from before a global pandemic or a huge economic shift, they just don't apply anymore. The model's accuracy quietly starts to decay, and its decisions become unreliable or biased or sometimes just plain wrong.
Okay, so we've laid out the problems. These black boxes, our own human distrust, models that go stale. It sounds a little daunting, I know. But the path forward isn't about choosing between human gut feelings and machine intelligence. The real solution lies in building a powerful collaboration between them, a human-AI alliance.
And this, of course, brings us to the question that's on pretty much everyone's mind in the finance industry. With all this incredibly powerful tech, is the human analyst about to go extinct? Is AI coming for our jobs?
The answer, thankfully, is a clear and resounding no. But, and this is a huge but, it comes with a crucial catch. AI won't replace analysts. What it will do is replace analysts who refuse to use AI. See, the winning formula here isn't human versus machine. It's the human plus the machine, who together will outperform either one of them alone. The real threat isn't the technology, it's the failure to adapt to it. So the crucial point here is that we're seeing this major shift in how we think about this. The goal isn't just pure automation anymore, just for the sake of speed. The new goal is building systems of what's called governed logic. This means creating systems where the decision-making logic is visible, it's transparent. Picture this, a credit analyst can literally see and even adjust the specific rules the AI is using, all without having to write a single line of code. That's governed logic. It puts human expertise firmly back in the driver's seat.
Building this alliance really rests on three core pillars. First, you have to implement explainable AI, or XAI, to crack open that black box. Second, you have to make sure robust human oversight is built right into the process, so machines suggest and execute, but humans stay in control of the strategy. And third, and this is a big one, a massive commitment to upskilling the entire workforce so they're ready for this new way of working.
So what does that upskilling actually look like? Well, it means moving way beyond traditional financial analysis. The essential skills for this new era include a broad AI literacy, really understanding what these tools can and can't do. It means developing prompt engineering skills, which is basically the art of talking to an AI to get the best results. And critically, it means building the ability to audit, to govern, and to ensure these systems are being used ethically.
When you put all of this together, it really points to a new mandate for AI in finance. It's not just about efficiency or finding an edge anymore. The ultimate purpose, the absolute non-negotiable requirement, is accountability.
Because at the end of the day, speed without clarity isn't progress. It's just risk. Automating decisions that you don't fully understand, that you can't control or trust, that's not a strategy for success. That's a recipe for disaster. The most advanced firms, they get this. They're not just building faster systems, they're building smarter, more transparent, and more accountable ones.
So, we'll end with this thought. Right now, your competitors are building their AI advantage. The real question you need to be asking isn't if you should be using AI, but how. Are you just plugging in another system, chasing that promise of speed while kind of ignoring the risks? Or are you building a true strategy, one that balances speed with control and actually turns AI into your greatest competitive strength?